Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. We are continuing the saga, and I'll tell you what. So, recently I asked the question of what do people want to see of my series? And we got some very strong opinions, actually. People really want to see me incorporate the Monster Train 1 clans into the whole ordeal. And sure, if that's what people want, then that's what people get. That's the way I see it, so fair enough. I appreciate the feedback, we'll do it. I definitely need to think a little bit about how I'm going to approach it, right? Because when you look at this screen, you have 10 clans. This is a lot more than the first game. I think you still want to do some kind of rotating because you don't want to random into the same clan repeatedly, or rather the same champion repeatedly. I think that still doesn't show good mastery over the game. So if I were to attempt a win streak, and eventually I will, then I think you want to do some kind of rotating. The problem is that I don't know. I appreciate that, everyone keeps telling me that the OG clans are fantastic in the new game, and I think they're probably right. I'm sure that they've been buffed, they've gotten some changes. They're probably great. The thing is that I have 4,000 hours playing them, and I still play them even today on mobile Monster Train 1. So the truth is, I'm not excited about them. Now, I'm sure there's still some changes. They interact with equipment. You might roll a Monster Train 2 clan with them. There's a lot of positive things I'm going to say. So, fair enough. All right, I've heard all of the comments. I definitely know the truth of that. But still, playing like, I don't know, rolling Hellhorn Stygian, just kind of throwing it out there. I'm sure it's fine and winnable and great and all, but I don't know, that's same old, right? So I'm a little low excitement on that. I don't really know a great way to fix it, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to complain the first time I roll Monster Train 1 clans, right? I think it's just going to be kind of boring for me. And that's okay, I suppose. The other thing I need to think about is just the order that I want to do the champions in. I think it would be too much to do all Monster Train 2 hotness and then all Monster Train 1 old stuff, so I think probably this is actually something that someone raised and it's been discussed in other creators' channels is going down the line, right? So you go Banished, then Hellhorn, Pyreborn, then Awoken, Luna, then Stygian, Underlegion, Umbra, Lazarus, Melting. And then you would go back and do the Exile Champions. Seems reasonable to me. That might be the approach. I'm not really sure. So we'll play it by ear. At a minimum, sure, I'll do that. I know that people are very anxious for me to get over to them, but there's still a lot of stuff I want to explore in the new stuff as well. Right, there are still champion paths I haven't had a chance to play with because RNG will be RNG, and I'm not going to re-roll runs looking for the optimal whatever, right? It's like, oh, I don't hit the right bolete path. That's on the list, right? I still haven't seen the rally path. Well, that's a shame. I'm still going to try to play the run. I'm not going to restart. So, thinking about the paths that I want to play. So, let's go to the logbook real quick. Champions. So, Nefel's not a big deal. Talos, I don't really care that much about the shift melee weakness. I assume it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be great. I think it's good. Yeah, I don't think there's really too much to discuss there. I do want to, unlock them so I can see the stats and stuff, but whatever. All right, let's go. Pyreborn. I do want to try Phoenix a couple more times. This is something that I've neglected. Apparently he's been buffed or changed a few times since the demo, so despite the fact that I haven't really played him a lot here, maybe it's worth trying. Overlord was recommended to me, so fair enough. Luna. I want to give Silver Empress the time of day. I don't think it's critical. I would also like to try Hierophant Ardun, give the other one a path. Basically, I just want to try all of them at some point. I would love to see the other Bolete path, right? I mean, I know what it is at this point. It's just kind of obnoxious that we haven't seen it. Oh, actually, where is it? Madam Lion's Mane. I really want to get runs that play into Spore Singer especially, and I would like to explore Maneater a little bit. I think Maneater looks the weakest, but also it's one of those things where I kind of just feel like the decay number needs to be a little higher here, right? It's not killing a heavy. And if it's not killing a heavy, then what is it doing, right? It's basically like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's like a lot of one-hit wonder champions in the game. You know, they hit once and they hit really hard. And those are killing heavies if you play into them correctly. This never does. There's no playing into it correctly. You just click the button and that's it. So I don't know. All right. Maybe the higher ranks are better and they have, you know, more decay to an extent that they actually can kill a champ, or not a champion, but a heavy. But that's a really important baseline to me. So, okay, fair enough. Spore Singer, however, just looks awesome. This looks like Chillwind on steroids, essentially. So, great. Love to see it. Want to play that. And then Orichi, let's see. I would love to play Reanimator. Really want to give that a try. It looks weird, and I'm in. And then I want to play Devour Grail. So there's a lot of stuff I want to hit. I figure if I don't roll them well enough or soon enough, I'm not going to press about it. I'll probably still play some Monster Train 1 clans. The thing is that if we look at my poor logbook, we are so far behind. I can only play as much as I record, so I'm not playing in between runs. That means you do get to experience everything, which is cool. People have thanked me for this. People have been very excited for it, so I'm glad that that's still a positive thing you all are excited about. It does mean that you're going to get... I'm going to do some stupid stuff. I'm going to also just try my best, make some bad takes, right? I'm going to be wrong on things, and that'll have to be okay because it's one of those things you just learn from experience, and the experience is not there yet. Granted, we've still been getting a lot of very good... crowns. The fact that we're even getting these wins is a good sign, right? I feel like things are in a good spot there. So still a lot of things to master, a lot of stuff. I'm not trying to carry cards. I'm just trying to play them when they make sense. So we'll see. But it is a bit slow. Kind of see how slow we're going on that. And it'll have to do. So fair enough. Eventually I'll do all the dimensional challenges as well. But that'll be a separate series at some point. So fair enough. And so for today, without spending too much more time discussing it, hopefully that's informative on the path forward here, I am going to play... I've rolled a lot of... Let's see, I mean, there's only 5 clans I've been rolling into, but I really want to hit... We want to try a Man-Eater? Maybe a Spore Singer play? I don't know. Maybe I actually just want to go Bolete and see if I can hit the stupid rally path. But I actually think... It's tough to say, right? If I were going to pick one, maybe it's a Orichi? I don't know. Maybe I just random. What do y'all think of that? Just go crazy. Sure, random. You know, at this point, there's something on every champion I want to see and I can't make up my mind, and I don't want to think about it anymore, so let's do it. Anyway, as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We're completely off the chains. I'm just randoming in order to try things at this point. And, yeah. By the way, I have a Discord server if y'all want to complain about me in any way, so that I'm more responsive there, which is exciting, but at the same time, it is what it is, right? I have the opportunity to respond during work hours, whereas that's not something I can do on YouTube comments. Although I have caught up on YouTube comments, so I do really appreciate people posting them. I've been giving some replies again, stuff like that, so... Alright, anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing peachy. It's later than I would like for my recording session. It'll have to do. It's like 2:45 or something. This is going to be a late one. I'll be up until like 5 a.m., but that's okay. It is sort of the way I exist, which is insane, but, you know, fair enough. Alright, today we are starting against Entropy Seraph. We have Siphon Archean. We have Spike's Kale, or Heart of the Pact. So we get draw with our Pyre Heart, Gravity, Upbeat Warbler, Shade Guard. I think I failed to mention it. We are default Luna, default Banished. This is a good clan combo for a lot of reasons, but I would really like to see Silver Empress, right? I'd love to play into it, see what it's like. We don't have any phase control, but Shade Guard is a good early game carry until we find it. Celestial Sails. On deployment phase, draw a non-damage spell from your deck. It costs -1. That is always pulling a Just Cause right now, which is probably good. It's probably worth more than this Trader's Quill, so we'll take it. I like that. Plus, I want to try new stuff, see how it is. Silver Empress, yeah, alright, we're going to click it. I'm going to try it. And we're going to hope it wins. For anyone not paying attention, Silver Empress says full moon plus 15 conduit, which is immediately stronger than the in-camp path. It also has marginally better stats than the in-camp path, but it caps out, right? You're not gaining into the late parts of the combat. The more important thing, though, is that this has Lunar Echo, cooldown 2, create an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn. Now, this is, of course, not ideal if this is hitting Witch Weave, but if we are doing this on a new moon turn, it's not terrible. So we'll see. Alright. My goal on pretty much every run is to find the way that I take an hour and a half on the recording, right? That's the goal, in my opinion. I want to try to get these runs down to an hour and a half. Some of that's going to require some autopiloting. You know, it's on the previous episode, someone actually pointed out to me, I made a really, this Titan skin's always annoying, I made a really stupid decision on the previous combat, which was, there's no incants. Which was that I could duplicated Talos. I yank the money forward. I could have duplicated Talos with Replicator Ray in my previous episode, and then in doing so, I would have been able to scale her Celebrate triggers faster. And I'm just so mad at myself for not realizing that I could do that. Just a real bummer. I can take out some of these guys, get some kills, look decent. There's no reason not to click the upstairs thing, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't matter, right? We're going to kill one downstairs, which gets killed, which is ideal. I'm going to save Pyre health. There's no reason to take these hits, so fair enough. I won't play the Witch Weave. There's no reason to. Alright, cool. Basically, my goal here is to find ways. I can ascend here, which is actually a really good call, right? I ascend the Shield Steward up, and then I can just blast it with healing here and take Just Cause in front. I don't want to play the Warbler because it just farms Slay triggers here. So we let this ride. He's going to do okay. We're going to just immediately click Eka here. All right, we have immediate problems are that I have no means of actually killing the boss at all with my spells. This is a bad... I need to control phase better. I'm not actually in control right now. But fortunately, this is only doable because Shade Guard is just, like, incredible. This guy's just an absolute Chad. And Train Steward was here. As much as I want Starstruck here, Phase Blessing is kind of like a must-pick when you have Conduit, in my opinion. Meddler is phase control, kind of. It is phase control. I actually do really like Meddler. I haven't played him. I think he's better in Moon Cycle runs, but I think I have to take Phase Blessing here or I'm throwing. Divinity. It's an interesting card. Windblade is maybe better. Steel Shop Luna Banner is, I think, the play. Windblade is, I guess, okay. Divinity is expensive, but I do like it quite a bit. We're probably seeing Steel just based on this organization. Depends a lot on our money, too. With that in mind, Divinity's a little too pricey for me. Although it is a target that can roll off of Celestial Sails. It would be pretty decent. It's a good card. I like it. I'll take it. It's a good card. I like it. We're going to go to the right. I do think the Luna Banner is correct here. Dualism Quick in the shop. Moon Cycle Nightingale. These are unhelpful. I don't think we're leaning on Moon Cycle here. We're not Moon Cycle Eka, so fair enough. Nightingale, this is a good card for the Silent archetype, I believe. This is Eclipse Room and, you know, like Hierophant Ardoon and Silent Banner, that artifact that gives armor. There's a lot of things like that. So I think if you have good phase control and you're willing to play into Silent, which is essentially a New Moon archetype, then you should be good here. I'm going to skip these, actually. I don't want them. I have Shade Guard, he's good. So with that in mind, I just spin and look for good stuff here. Yeah, sure, multi-strike on Shade Guard is always a solid pick. Can't take the Titanite, but that's, I guess, okay. I think Smidge Stone is probably the best, but Titanite would still be great. We'll get another opportunity, I think. Yeah, we'll get another opportunity. Cool, that makes us very strong in the ring too. Fantastic. I can take the trial, no problem. Okay. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is, we can get Phase Blessing now with 2, which is neat. We're just going to keep doing this same thing. Unfortunately, her ability is not active on deployment, so Phase Blessing is kind of just meh, but whatever. Play out the stuff, all good. Now I can take 20 armor, that's pretty sick. I would like to tap out these enemies, I think. Yeah, I'll tap out the enemies. I'll take the 1 here, that is okay. Alright. I'll take the Witch Weave, we'll ping out the guy downstairs. I play the Spear Steward. Should be okay overall. Sure. Alright, where are we at now? Well, we're killing him, which is a good sign. I can do a big ping here, which is helpful, maybe, kind of? Is it? I don't know. I'm just going to actually play the Warbler on bottom to take this hit. And the Train Steward gets to do things. The thing about her ability is, it's like, I'm not clicking it because there's really no reason for me to click it. Which is a bit of a bummer, I guess. I'm just going to spam Just Cause onto this guy, right? Like, if I use it here, then 2 cooldown, like, there's no reason not to click this here, right? Even though it doesn't do anything, because it'll come off cooldown. This is something I should maybe be doing more often. It does provide some value. I think this is just as simple as clicking Divinity up top, and then we tap the guy on middle for the draw. We'll get it back, it's all good. But you can see the issue here. We actually get the ping out, which is nice. I can pull this thing back. Sure. We win because Shade Guard rules. Eka kills herself. I need to get better phase control here in a big way. Like, I need to find something. Moon Pixie is strong. It's going to be Planetarium here. It's not what I'm looking for, but sure. Great, I'll take it, I guess. Rising Rage is hard to skip. I think we need to click this. Yeah, we'll click it. Great. Wonderful. And we have to go to Steel Shop. A Smidge Stone would be nice. We could see a deployable go for Pyre Remains. I'd like to see the Banished banner, though. See some options. Dualism, quick. See what we hit. Demonic Fledgling. Now, there's a fun guy who likes dualism, huh? He sure does like dualism, doesn't he? It's dualism, and it's in the shop. It's not bad, right? It's not bad. I'll grab him. We have a Rising Rage in this run, right? And we have something in this shop that he benefits from, so this seems good. Now, we could, of course, re-roll and look for something cool, but I can't afford it. This is the eternal problem. So let's look at the alcove. And now we're going to get an overstack, and I'm going to feel bad, but... Oh, Mystery Box. So Mystery Box is incredible, because Eka can create Mystery Box stuff. The problem, of course, is that our units are not the play here. I have not fully upgraded. I don't think this would win. It's too slow. Spells are not bad, but I really just kind of feel like this is going to be what? The large Mystery Box, which I think is just really strong anyway. We'll take Ember anyway, probably. Large Mystery Box, random stuff. I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of Large Mystery Box, unless you immediately have something else that feels stronger. So, now do I take this plus 20 in anything? I might as well put it in a Warbler, right? Give him something. Not going to do the other stuff here. That way a Warbler's at least online if I can elevator him or something. Take the trial, of course. Okay, see what we can get. Right now, if I'm Rising Rage, the trick is you want Shade Guard here, but Archean does too much damage and insta-kills me upstairs. So I kind of think you have to do Shade Guard upstairs into Eka, and then we do Shield Steward into Fledgling. And then we'll give some armor for upstairs, I think. I think you kind of have to do this, right? We end up with Mooncaller. That's funny. Shoot the boss upstairs, might as well. This is... Now, I could benefit from some Shift Rage on our boy in middle, which is probably correct. Sure. Interestingly, I think I can click Eka. I was hoping it would be free because of Celestial Sails. Apparently not. Okay, that's good to know. Temporary upgrades like the -1 from Celestial Sails are not copied. That also means it would not be very good with what's it called? Trying to think of it and I'm blanking. Split Anvil. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, here's Death Metal Hymnist, I guess, which is fun. I can get... I think the play is I wish I was able to get into Daylight. Not Daylight. People have been really confused by this. You know, the thing you have to understand is that saying full moon or new moon is too many words. I'm never going to say full moon, new moon. And if I say full and new, that's going to be super confusing. So I think we're just going to have to deal with day-night. And the commenter that is really mad at me for being a NASA employee while simultaneously obviously getting this wrong, even though I'm acknowledging it, we'll just kind of have to deal with it. That is not something that I care enough about to resolve. So, fair enough. All right, we're actually just going to focus on bottom floor, I think. If I could ascend the Acolyte, I would. But I really don't want to combo it down here with the Flagellant. So we're going to do Steward 1, Steward 2, shoot middle guy, blast backline dude, and chill. Okay, fair enough. As soon as I see Rising Rage, we're getting Imp on the floor. There he is. Great. See what we hit off Eka? Okay, we can elevator him. The problem is he dies, but I can save his life, which is what matters, I think. I can just Stardust Invocation into night mode here, which is actually cracked. And then we get double on the... Yeah, we get double here, which is good. And one I'm going to use as a heal, and great. Take one, but that's okay. Cool, I need to find a Just Cause, but then we have it, I think. He has to go top floor, which is not ideal, but fair enough. Yeah, sometimes you just roll Duality off of Large Mystery Box and do some 100 damage to the enemy, which is very cool. I'm gonna heal my lad. We have to Just Cause forward the Shade Guard. I'm then gonna play a truckload of stats, and I am gonna hit the boss for 160 because I would be kind of dumb not to, in my opinion. Right? Right. Very cool. Great. I think he has to go bottom floor now, which guarantees us Relentless, pretty much. We clear top because turns out we're in pretty good control here. Lead Songbird would be okay. I'm just going to take a ton of armor upstairs. Great. Honestly, we're doing fine. I could click the Eka ability, but I wonder, I kind of feel like her ability should just be free, right? It really rewards upgrading it, but man, wouldn't it make more sense if it just made the card free? Anyway, we're winning this combat, so I'm not afraid. I don't think we take more damage unless I really desperately want to eat a Vengeful Shard, but... Moonrise, that's cool. I can phase the full moon, which doesn't actually help me, but fair enough. I'm just going to blast some stuff here. We are crazy powerful. Click Moonrise, which doesn't really do much, but sure. Get some units shot because why not? I could click a card, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Oh no, my Warbler. Maybe I can draw and save him. I could not do it. Anyway, we see Everlasting Light. Let me tell you, a large mystery box is very good. If there were ever any doubt, just, you know, don't doubt. It really is that good. Really good. Great. Excellent. Then we just play this out. We get Cursed Twin Blade for funsies. Good job. All right. We absolutely send the boss to the ether. Hey, look. Witchweave is actually a reasonable pull there. Good. Cool. We super win this combat. We're going to take Ember because I want to play more cards, and maybe we see something really cool. Death Metal Hymnist is really cool. Getting him on the floor is really difficult, but it's really good. Blood-Soaked Arena is viable, but I like Planetarium. Luna Cycle Staff, I have poor phase control. So we take the Hymnist. Come on, you gotta... Where's my Lunar Priestess? You're killing me. Yikes. Alright, fair enough. We're skipping these. Nightingale, Astrologer again. Avenger's good, but I don't have... Maybe I should just grab him. What's my Ember situation in deployment? 1, 2, 3. Honestly, I'm just going to take Avenger here. Gives me something else to play. Maybe he kills some stuff on lower floors. I am going to go left. Merchant of Magic, another Luna Banner. Give me Priestess. Or give me Death. Okay, don't give me Death. I don't actually want to die. It's another Astrologer Nightingale combo. That's insane RNG. They are not going to be my picks here. They don't make sense in this run. So I guess we just... Silver Empress, I guess, is just going to be pure RNG for us. Maybe I'll draft something in the uncommon pools to help with this. But yikes. Alright, fair enough. What do we get? Okay, 40 Conduit. I mean, the numbers are really good, right? We could pivot into the Incant line, which is actually pretty decent here. You go to 21 immediately, which is behind, but then you Incant. I think Incanting would be stronger here, but we're going to just stay the course. I want to try this out. We have Magic Shop stuff, -2 in Consume. Now this is when we start really getting good, because I would love to put this into Divinity, and I'm going to do it. A +10. Meh. Healstone, meh. Spell Chain. I'm trying to think what the play here is. Spell Chain is fine, I think. In a lot of cases, a lot of good cards here. Like, I should put it in, like, I don't know, Phase Blessing or something. Sure, we should take it, right? Reroll this. There's a lot of good hits here. Hold over. Okay, so remove Consume lets me do Divinity. This is basically just like super expensive -1/-1, which is not great. It actually might be preferred if it's consumable. -1 holdover Rising Rage lets us really just bring the floor together. As much as I would love for this to be intrinsic, you know? Can I wait? What, Steel Shop next? Then Magic Shop. So I'll see this. I'll have another chance on Ring 6. I think it's going to be the holdover on Rising Rage no matter what. Am I willing to pay 1 for it right now? Maybe. Maybe I am. So I'm going to put the -1 into Phase Blessing instead, and we'll hope for the best. 20 Consume is a really good pickup on Witchweave here. We'll take it. Okay. Moving on. I need every trial. Is kind of universally how I feel on a lot of these combats. Corin the Judge here, it's a good roll. She's tough, but it's okay. I'm happy to play... I don't really have good AoE, but if I can assemble a really big squad upstairs, I feel good about it. So we will do the Avenger, Fledgling... Just cause. I'll pull him forward. The rage adds up in here. You can have a shield steward downstairs, fine. Okay, Lunacy is fun. I can do double here. ping one. I don't actually need to play the Witch Weave. It's a bummer because I'd really like to phase once for stats on Shade Guard, but I physically cannot play the Shield Steward here. Okay, wait, I can do Eka, actually. Yeah, we can do it. Because I pull the Just Cause from Eka from Celestial Sails. We do another pull forward. I do Singular Lunacy upstairs, and then we get free stats on Shade Guard. Great. I'm happy about that. Cool. Okay. We see Death Metal Hymnist, who's going to chill middle. He's pretty much the unit to play when I see him. He's worth the 4 Ember, and it pops off. I miss Planetarium and a Cursed Twin Blade, but it's okay. Home of the Lost Path. So here's the thing. I'm going to steal money downstairs because reasons. I would like to shoot a guy upstairs, I guess. Who's flying away here? That's a good question. Huh. Free flight is great. I haven't seen Rising Rage yet. If the whole floor collapses, I would rather Demonic Fledgling get it. I think, yeah, Hymnist actually can kill an enemy downstairs. I'm good with that. Sure. Okay, fine. Bonk a dude downstairs. That Hymnist is dead, and that's going to be okay. Silver Ink. Well, I kind of want to play the Calcified Ember because this is not a good turn. So, sure, right? I can do a bonk downstairs. I could just shoot a different guy downstairs. There's no reason not to. Fine. I could fly away on middle, which is, I think, a reasonable play. We will do that. Because we hit enough times on middle that it's fine. We'll get those kills. I am looking for, there it is, Rising Rage. Fantastic. Get him up there. We'll play Trample Buddy in, sure. Then we will just cause forward. It's probably good to get some armor in here, and I'll play the Divinity out. It's a good turn. It's a very good turn, in fact. We get some armor, we get some power. Okay. Great. So now I wish to pull Shade Guard forward, and then I want to click huge numbers here. The fact that I just rolled Spear Steward into Cleave is kind of bonkers. Really excited about that. I will elevate, or I guess Trample Guy actually isn't that important here. We're just going to do super buff upstairs. Don't play the Witch Weave, it's fine. Great. Thank you, Large Mystery Box. Yet again, you are the hero that we all want. We end in Full Moon, which is powerful. You can also, another thing you can do that's kind of funny here is, what am I going to pull from Luna? Oh, Cleave. Funny. We could have rolled the spell chain thing, which would have been really cool. That's why I clicked that. But the other part is I can just Elevator Corrin, and I think she's super dead. Yeah, there's really no trickery here. We just win by doing this. Great. And then we get to, I guess, Cleave because it's fun and do our best and shoot the bad guy and it's fine. Yeah, there was no reason to fight those other two enemies, pretty much. We're getting multi-strike out of the Hymnist here, which is fantastic. Cool. Very good, in fact. Glittering Draught is a draught. It's a draft. I got corrected on this recently. It's Glittering Draft. I have always been taught that it's draught. This is, I don't know, some people just, this is maybe like just a dialectic thing, but I have, for the entirety of my natural existence, I have been told that this is draught, and I think it sounds cool as draught, but it's apparently draft, and I don't want to keep getting corrected on it, so I'm going to both click it and say it correctly. Liquid Courage Everlasting Light is for sure the pickup, actually. It's an equipment. It's great. Love that. Amazing. We go Steel here. Cool. See if we can roll something neat. Endless. Another Dualism. I miss Dualism Hymnist. But alas. We get a dupe here. Probably the spell chain on... Yeah, it's the Phase Blessing. I want to take health on Hymnist. It's mandatory. I could do Dualism Avenger. It's true. It's pretty good, right? It's solid. I'd like to make him just super beefcake, though. So he could take Large or Titanite. I'd also like to be able to re-roll and buy something neat here. If we see Multi-Strike and Smidge Stone, I can find value for it. I'm going to spin on this. Actually, none of them, in fact. I will take the Large Stone into Avenger because I think he needs something. So we'll take it. I'm going to toss Conduit on Death Metal Hymnist just so it does something. That helps. Cool. It is not enough. We need more Steel Shops. I will be removing one Shield Steward and a Spear Steward here. The dupe is, I already talked about it, the Phase Blessing. This is an extremely important card. We will move on. I still have poor phase control. This is something I need to mitigate somehow. Titan Skin 4. I don't really have a choice. I need to click the cards or the trials. I need money. We're going to a magic shop, as I recall. Sure am. This is a very strong, like, Silver Empress turn because I open with Phase Blessing, and then next turn I get to click her ability and get it back, which is important because we'll be in daytime. Not daytime. New full moon. Full moon. Anyway, click the stuff. There's maybe an argument for putting... What's it called? For putting Demonic Fledgling upstairs, but I like when I Rising Rage him that I get some immediate value. So, from the shift specifically. It's a good roll. Go ahead and click Eka. Very strong. I'm going to pull my lad forward and up. We're going to dumpster just stats on everything here. Good to have it, right? Yeah, fantastic. I will take the draft. It's good to have some conduit here. And I would like to pull this forward a bit. It's a good turn. Okay. My goal, Bloody Moon, is free real estate downstairs. That's good. Up here, oh, we come so close. 31, 31. I think if I play, I really don't want to fill this floor. Let's take the Bloody Moon downstairs, that's for sure. I will play the Everlasting Light in front here. Yeah, not much I can do. I could bring Avenger upstairs, but I kind of don't feel like doing that. Play a guy downstairs. I do think I should do something. I guess I'll just hold on to it. It's a good card. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm not going to click those Witch Weaves. I would like to not have Witch Weave on lock there. It is daytime. It is full moon. I'm going to send something to the Shadow Realm upstairs. Very cool. I get my Hymnist in play, which is... How important is this Hymnist? This Hymnist is pretty darn good, but I think the Collector is maybe the most important thing I could do, or get rather. Ooh, it's tough. I think I'm going to Elevator the Collector to get this kill. I will take Divinity. I then get to play... Well, I could have played this anyway, but I can do big armor setup here, which is really good. And then we get a Just Cause. I think I can hit this Eka. We actually see another Rising Rage. What a weird roll. It's true. I'm going to bring up this guy. Doesn't matter if I get hit a little bit. We strike a whole bunch. It's fine. We get the money, which is, I think, super critical, actually. Planetarium is on lock. Excellent. This guarantees that I just get truckloads of value. I descend the Adamant Shield Bearer because I don't like him. I'm going to take armor, and I'm going to Rising Rage again. I think it's still correct to do it. Yeah, it's good to have it, right? Windblade. I mean, I'll put it on the guy. Sure. We're going to... If I yank him forward, get the bonk there, which I like. I'm gonna Lunar Echo. I was gonna say we could roll something really cool here. We did. It's fine. I just blast an enemy, I guess. Take the Rising Rage value. We will ascend a guy. It's good because we get the hits here, which I like. So that's strong. Quoto, I fear not. No, there is no fear of Quoto. Top floor is cleared. I'm going to go ahead and... The tough thing is, I can't Rising Rage the Hymnist in this order, but I can at least play the Hymnist. Right? Can I blast a guy? Not really. Not without threatening this. Let's go ahead and put the Hymnist in. I think it's fine. Sure, click the card. Whatever. Top floor is in extremely good control, so I have no fear. Yeah, we're fine. Now this is a good turn for me to think about... Yeah, we're just going to go Phase Blessing, and we will Penitence Death Suit the Adamant Shield Bearer. And we will click no other cards because this guarantees that Echo will hit the... What is it called? Phase Blessing. And we should roll. I don't even need to click anything. We just win, in fact. Cool. I'm just going to let it sit then. I could get 40 more by going like... You could do something like Stardust Invocation here on Phase Blessing, right? And then you blast this guy. We could get like hundreds of armor, but none of this matters. We just press enter and we have the win already. So it's fine. I do need to look for the intrinsic now. I think that is a huge play if we hit it. Absolutely massive. And if I can see... I'm going to take Moonrise if they're going to show it to me. Lunacy, is this it? Would I hold over a Lunacy just to always get into the phase I want? Ideally, you start the turn in Full Moon, cast your spells, Lunacy at 1 Ember into Nighttime or New Moon in order to get Shade Guard value. It makes this magic shop coming up pretty good because I would take a holdover on it. I'll click it. That's solid. I will not click Liquid Courage here. I don't want the other Calcified Ember. We skip for cash. It's fine. All right, we're going to the right. Straightforward. I get extra money. Incredible. See if we have it. Spell Chain again. Double stack. I'm not going to do this on Divinity. It consumes. I don't care about it on Glittering Draft. Lunacy, the Conduit's not the main call. -2 consume is fine. I'll put it into a Just Cause. It's a good card to keep, but I also really don't care that much. +10. I could make Witch Weave a little better, which is reasonable. I can afford it. It's fine. Not going to take either of these. Spell Chain is not exciting to me right now. No, save your money. Okay, we hit Intrinsic. This is really good. We didn't see the other one we wanted, the holdover, but that's fine. The -1 is just a-okay to me. 20 consume. I'll blast another Witch Weave, right? This is solid. Yeah, it makes these reasonable pickups if we hit them. Permafrost. I don't think so. We didn't get the holdover, which is a bit of a bummer. Every -1 is valuable, though. Think about it, put it in like a random Just Cause or something. We will purge a card, I think. I'm going to pay to remove a Spear Steward, I guess. It's a reasonable $40. Look at this armory. We hit a Moonlit Glaive, which is just going to be the click. This weaponizes all that. Yeah, it's just so good. Planetarium, value, strong. I can put that into Shade Guard or something. Sure. I need to see steals now. Okay, we get double steals, one with an Empyrean Well. That's good because we're looking for like Titanite, I'm looking for Multi-Strike, I'm looking for Smidge Stone. I literally have 3 benefits I want. I would take Conduit on an Upbeat Warbler. Just generally really good stuff. Cool. I think purging here is maybe worthwhile. We can actually play the Shield Steward, so I don't care that much about it. I cut a Witch Weave here, just improve density of good cards. Do I consider Just Cause a better card than Witch Weave? Kind of. I have Conduit, so it's not terrible. It's free, which I like. I'll cut one. I think we'll later cut a Just Cause 2, but that's fine. We'll move on. Okay, I think we blast Kale. Now, unfortunately, I have to click the Titan Trial, and he is Spikes Kale, so that's terrifying. I don't think it's possible. What we can do, I can play middle, I think, and this is functional, in my opinion. And then we can go Shield Steward lives upstairs. I'll just take armor middle, and that's okay. He goes and punches up here. The thing is we can, in this particular instance... Oh, Penitent's Death Suit's a good roll. I can Elevator the Cherub off floor for the moment, right? I will play out the Calcified Ember, and we will take big Phase Blessing here. I'm going to be spreading them around just a little bit, because you have to understand I am expecting that we will take spikes damage, so armor is important. Okay. We're going to hit Eka and see what we roll. We get a spell, we get the Phase Blessing here, which is interesting. Descend. I have no phase control here. Okay, bummer. Could descend down Eka here. Doesn't work. We're a knight. What's the play? I could Hymnist. I can't descend Hymnist because gravity costs 1. Moonlit Glaive is not a bad pick. Could descend an enemy. I could ascend the Cherub. The thing is, I don't think I can't ascend Fledgling here, which means I do miss the Hymnist. Now, what I could do is I could Hymnist up and then try to descend him, which is an option. It's not a great option, but it is an option. We could also evacuate mid-floor over 2 turns, which is possible. Do I get the Cherub out of here? How important is the Cherub? I think I need to put armor on this imp. I could Phase Blessing him over the threshold on middle, which is possible, and do this all so I can play the Hymnist downstairs. That might be the play. Fortunately, Witch Weave is doing absolutely nothing for me. So I think it is Ascend Fledgling, and then we armor him up here so he lives, and then we get the Hymnist downstairs for next turn, and we can play, I get 6 healing or play of 6 at anything on this floor, and you put 1 health upstairs so this Train Steward kills the Fiend, and that is going to have to be our turn. Now, I will need to somehow keep my imp among the living, which is difficult. I would like to... Now look at this top floor, big-brained it. There's a big argument for getting Kale off this floor, but I think if we ascend the Hymnist and yank Shadeguard forward, we do pretty okay. So you ascend Hymnist, pull Shadeguard, heal the lad. He dies to spikes. I did expect that he would, yes. I could maybe save him with Just Cause on... Is he important? Kind of, right? It's going to be hard to keep alive, though. He's taking 18. Can Eka live if I yank her? Does she change it? 40 plus... Yeah, I mean, she kills the front dude. And she lives? It's true. She lives. Do I take this 3 in order to end in night? Tell you what, ending in night means I start in day next turn, which is pretty clutch. Yeah, I think we do it. Okay. It's so tough. Alright. Eka does manage to live, but not by much. Alright, let's see what we hit on Eka. This is actually huge. We're in full moon with Phase Blessing rolled. We hit Consume Witch Weave, which is huge. I need to get her out of there to start. I can ascend the Cherub now, which I do think is pretty critical, right? Are we losing Avenger? Probably. I'm going to put 51 armor in our Fledgling up here, almost certainly. I think there's a strong argument to just absolutely killing the Blightbound Guardian here. Just straight up murdering him is pretty cool. I really like that. Just absolutely kill him. Helps a lot. We can then ascend the Cherub out, which I think does matter. And we're going to Phase Blessing the Imp, which I think is mission critical. Though Eka needs to live, there's only so much I think we can do. And I think we yank Hale off the floor so that our Avenger lives now. And that prevents the resolve trigger on the front guy. Okay, woof. We're doing something. This is a nasty turn. I have to click Benediction or we lose Eka. That's bad. And then I can save her next turn. I have to click Benediction or I lose Eka. Okay, fair enough. So Rising Rage is pretty valuable. I do think Everlasting Light is pretty important to this run. I'm going to click it. I will drag forth the Cherub again. We eat dirt, and we don't get to play Lunacy. Okay, fair enough. It's not good, but it's fine. Probably Elevator and Kale off this floor, although... Let's see what we hit on Eka. It's Benediction. I kind of expected it. Okay. There's a strong argument for just sending Kale away. We do see the blessing here, which I really appreciate. This is just like huge stats on, or armor value. Is this second Death Metal Hymnist ever correct? No, I don't think so. We have enough hits to win this. So I'm going to play the Curse. I'm going to Elevator and blast the Cherub, I think. Elevator, blast the Cherub, I'm pretty sure. Guess I don't need to. Interesting. Get 25 health by playing it in front, then we will protect Eka here. I'm actually going to play the Benediction, which is pretty solid. And I'm going to put more armor into... Who gets it? I'm going to put it in back at this point. Protect this guy for as long as we can. Alright, fair enough. I think we will win this combat. It's spicy, but we get it. I'm going to play the curses because the curses are bad. Maybe I get the Warbler on the floor? Honestly? Yeah, get up here, champ, right? I think it's good. And then I will play the Vengeful Shard. We're avoiding further damage. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I do think we are going to Discordant Toll. I'm going to hit the Eka play. We get Rising Rage, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull the boss up so he doesn't eat any of that stuff. And we do win. I can do better, though, by then elevatoring this guy away, because it doesn't matter. He doesn't ever do anything. We can then yank the buddy forward, and we hit him with the damage shield, and we clear this with no deaths, which is cool. Rising Rage is a good card, as it turns out. Alright, the Valor sharing is also very good. The Warbler's actually really good if we can just get him on the floor. I think it's a good thing we're not fighting Dominion Seraph, but we take these. Title Turning is probably just the card to click. One tap of this and the floor is safe. I do like Tome of the Lost Path, just generally speaking. But I think it should be Title Turning. Yes, and we'll take draw here. I think that's always correct. We can always overstack on our own terms. We go steal because there's still stuff to see. Titanite, multi-strike, Midgestone, some combination. Cool. Titanite, great. Avenger lives. Multi-strike, great. Demonic Fledgling Collapse. A +20 is not it. I'm going to re-roll on this. Dualism is not it. So I'm going to take the Conduit on other Warbler, maybe? I don't have to give up here, right? We can still have Shadeguard. We're going to go to this dupe again. So what you do is we could give him Smidgestone. It's still great. If we get Smidgestone, I think we can dupe this guy, which is cool. Right? And then if we get Titanite again, that's still viable. We could not take Large Stone on him. The other ones are all kind of bad. Sure. Alright, we buy Conduit onto the Warbler. I think I take the Alcove now. I literally do not have enough health to play games with Arcus here. As much as I would be cool to take this, this is just so much health. My Pyre health is too valuable. I get 24 coming back, so that's what? 72 if I leak nothing. So yeah, leave. Sorry, bud. It's just, I can't click that. It's too expensive. Hate to see it. Yeah, +70 Conduit is pretty darn good. Anytime we have full moon, we're going to just send it to the Shadow Realm. A removal is the power play. I don't think... Do I need the power play? Am I going to be strong enough to kill an Ajax? Probably. The bigger concern would be if I rolled amalgams, right? I guess I'd have to just elevator them to middle, have them fight my Avenger, and then hope for the best. Reasonable, I think. Reasonable. Okay, we're not going to have to do anything too fancy. Hopefully it's not amalgams, because we're not playing bottom, and I don't have a great answer for them. I also just generally don't have a great answer for entropy, so to some extent I'm kind of hoping I get Warbler on the floor, because quick is an answer, sort of, kind of. Moving on. Great, it's amalgams. It's also Ajax. This is probably the hardest version of Ring 7 we could see. Great. That's just terrible. Can I afford to take Reanimate too? I think I kind of have to take this. It's so spicy. It's so spicy. At least it's not Heaven's Seal. Title Turning is unplayable, so that's a bummer. Can I play bottom middle here? Am I fast enough bottom middle here? Maybe. I think I am, actually. I think I am. Alas, can't afford title turning. It's a bummer. That's okay. Okay. First things first. Gotta get the lad on the floor. Gotta pull him forward. I need to... Here's my real title turning. I could just click it. Title turning. Go nuts. Right? Go hard. I will play... We will take armor first. I'm going to protect my backlines against sweepers. Cleave is on the books. This title turning is really good here, though. Okay, I could do title turning into single lunacy, go knight, scale up, numbers. Then we have to deal with this assassin next turn. Probably doable. Or I can do divinity into cleave here, and this warbler does pass away. You do divinity into cleave, and then you play the lunacy at 1, and do the same thing otherwise. I think the title turning is maybe... Although maybe we... Title turning, I feel like this is unnecessary. I'm going to take the divinity because scaling, and we take the cleave, and then I will do lunacy 1 here, which goes night mode. So we get the scaling. Okay. Bad. Moonlit Glaive sends this man to the Shadow Realm. Yo, Moonlit Glaive sends this guy to the Abyss. Yeah, actually. Now that I have the multi-strike on the Fledgling, I want to give him the Everlasting Light because he can dualism it. So before I was putting it on Shade Guard so we got, double scaling from the front to the back. But now I can do Moonlit Glaive and we just send this guy to the Ether. And I think I can do Warbler and we Elevator in Warbler, right? And I can click Eka. Ooh, a Rising Rage is interesting. I'm going to pop the guys downstairs. I don't see what this Rising Rage is doing for me here. I can't bring it all together. Yeah, no real good options here. We just let it sit. The ephemeral one, I'll just click it upstairs. Doesn't matter. Alright, this is solid. Now, the only... Oh, great, this Steward is doing fantastic. Now, here, I would love to play Planetarium. This has to be the Hymnist's onboarding, though. Brother needs to come upstairs. And now, I mean, we've got the floor. We even get the Collector because of random Shield Steward, so good job. This floor is winning. Cool. Awesome. Incredible news, actually. Just truly great. Silver Ink. We're going to play Everlasting Light here. I would like to take the opportunity to yank the man forward. I'm going to use the Phase Blessing to buff here. Shoot in the back. We get the kill, which is huge. It's really good to get the kill here. Hold on to that. Do I click Eka here? Might as well. Doesn't matter what I click. Great. Alright, fair enough. We managed to pull it off, which is ridiculously good. Our bottom floor guy is preventing Doom and Despair, which is incredible. We're in night mode. Night mode means we lose a lot of Shade Guard value because I have no good phase control. Amazing. This is why I put AoE armor down. Strong argument for yank. Saves a little bit of health here, which is good. I could descend to shoot. I'm going to click the Vengeful Shards because I don't want to take that damage. I will ascend one guy just to shoot one guy. It's Heart of the Pact. 7 damage is acceptable. Okay, fine. Quick does great work, honestly. The fact that we haven't lost this out yet is pretty good. This is a very good Silver Ink turn, I think. Because we now 425. That's a phase blessing if I've ever seen it. And actually, the Witch Weave does just instantly kill an enemy, which is obscene. Yes, here's 425 armor on the super important units. And I wish to conduit. Do I want a conduit one? Ending in day mode is pretty good. I think we get out of here if I end in night mode anyway, so that's fine. Then we hold on to the ascend card. Fine. Yeah, we push through it all the same. This guarantees our next turn is very strong. And the thing is this looks funky, and we just elevator the boss. Right? There's no reason to fight here. We just bring him upstairs, and we win. I click title turning for 92 armor, and we have it. Great. Wonderful. That's how you defeat Rax the Overblessed. Simply don't let him scale. I think that was a very smart play, playing into, bottom and middle. Recognizing that we could do it, super important. Ending in full moon, very important. Just generally, we did good job there. It's hard to skip Ritual Tome. We're not going to be able to upgrade it is the problem. I don't think we need it. We will skip it, actually. Imprison Zephyr, Begone, Heroic Dive. Nope, don't think these are it. We got the trial, we get everything. I will still look at this Merchant of Steel, because we would love to upgrade Shadeguard. Titanite, I'm gonna take it. This is just, we're gonna click it, because it's available, and our floor is functional. Okay. On deployment phase, draw a room card from your deck, reduce the cost to 0. This gets us Planetarium immediately, which is well worth $155. Yep. I'm going to look at what else. We get dupe here, which is cool. It's true. I will re-roll this trinket shop, so in case I see a Pyrestone housing. Is Radiant Arms ever correct? Chain of the Valkyrie? What a weird thing. Why does it give regen 3 to an angel? There's no regen in this clan. So bizarre. The rage at least shows up on Demonic Fledgling, right? Very bizarre. I don't know about Radiant Arms here. I think we pay for removals instead of purchasing that. It's fine. I get a couple value points. Everlasting Light, Moonlit Glaive. Just going to re-roll that. Kingdom's Tears forces my Phase Blessing and Title Turning to add 10 health. And also makes Witch Weave a better heal. It's pretty darn good. Artificial Pyrestone is actually kind of cool. How much Ember does that give us? It goes from 6 to 9. I'm currently spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shield Steward doesn't count. So 5. 9. 9 means you could play even Title Turning in the opener. More interestingly, it means I could dupe Shadeguard. Putting him on the floor is difficult, but I could do it. I play bottom and top. It works. Does work. Huh. Don't hate it. I think we're always purchasing 2 removals, but I don't hate this. We didn't see the Pyrestone housing, it's fine. So, Artificial Pyrestone opens a lot of cool options. Jackstrips, Actually, I'm going to be real with you. Jackstrips is countering entropy very effectively. All those purified souls just die. I think we have to click Jackstrips, actually. I'm going to purchase the removal on Shield Steward. I think he gets in my way. Can do 220 here. Prevents Kings. I don't think Kingdom's Tears is that important. It's a good pickup. It makes the spell chain phase blessings really good on new moon turns. But how important is that? Anyone's guess, right? Anyone. I mean, that is important. It also helps Glittering Draft. There's a lot of cards that benefit from it, actually. $300, and then I don't get the Purge. 32 cards, draw 6. It's slow. Don't love it. Deployment helps a bunch here. Artificial Pyre Stone helps a lot, though. It sure does. I think this opens up a lot of options. It's really just the question of 9120. I can get 2 removals or Kingdom's Tears. Now, the Steward and the Warbler are on my cutting block, but at the same time, they are playable technically, and when played, go away. Shield Steward has no room on any floor, so he is kind of just a dead weight that I can pay to remove. So I kind of think cutting him is value, especially if I'm taking another Shade Guard. Haven't played this Calcified Ember. That's probably not going away. I maybe can get rid of it at some point. I think cuts are going to be more valuable here. Get down to 30 cards. Alright, I think the cuts are more important. I've decided. I'm going to take the other removal here. It more efficiently uses our money anyway. I'd love to cut some Just Causes or this last Witch Weave. This Warbler is kind of easy to play. He's a 1-spacer, so I think we will cut either the 1-cost Just Cause, which is not impressive. Witch Weave, I mean, we can weaponize it, right? We have the ability to do it. It is useful enough. I'll cut a Just Cause. Alright, that I feel like we did something useful here. I get the dupe. We have decided that there's a reason I purchased the Artificial Pyre Stone. Don't forget, it's going to be Shade Guard. Weird enough, but I think having another one of him is useful. We move on. Alright, cool. Trial. Start battle. Okay, we did it. Now, we can play all 3 floors here, which is very cool. We can do Avenger. Yeah, so play the way you want it. We're going to do Eka upstairs with 1 Shade Guard. We will get the Planetarium out. I will take Shade Guard 2 middle. I will take Demonic Fledgling middle, and I will take Avenger bottom. I'll play the Just Cause, sure. This is good. It's full moon, which is huge. Phase Blessing is bonkers. I will begin the process of ascending. I will pull. Yeah, we pull him in. He looks like he's dying, but you gotta remember I have infinite armor. Is there sweep in this combat? No. Okay, so there's the 2 most important units here are Fledgling Imp not dying this turn and Shade Guard not dying in the future. Great. I will take this opportunity to get rid of the Calcified Ember. And I can shoot the Ardent downstairs because why not? Get rid of him. I can take a free... I will. Take... Oh, it's not free. Of course it's not. I keep forgetting. Alright, it's okay. Fine. Thank you, Jackstrips. You're cracked. Okay. Yo, double Moonlit Glaive is outrageous. Definitely pull the lad forward. Double Moonlit Glaive. Big money. I'm going to ascend the lad in. He also gets a Moonlit Glaive. I'll be honest with you. It's a reasonable turn. Bottom floor, I must kill the Herald. Must happen. Shoot the boss? Shoot the boss. Great. Cool. End turn. We don't get the Valor thing, but that's okay. Right, we kill the Purified Souls. Fantastic. Really important. Cycle Staff is garbage. We can at least end in New Moon, which is good. Free stats. Sure. I'm probably shuffling the tankier guy forward. Most of this does not matter. I guess I'll play the Cycle Staff. I might as well. We can do pull, and then we Rising Rage forward. This just gives a bunch of rage to my guy, which I think is neat. Can shoot this guy for no real reason other than to say I can. I definitely would like to Lunacy here. End in New Moon is nice because we get some health. Great. My guy downstairs is extremely going to die, and that is just going to be a world of it. Okay, we get both Warblers. What does Eka give me? Okay, we can't get the Hymnist on this turn because Entropy's up top. So we will instead take the Warbler, who gets to join the fray. He joins upstairs. We will then yank Mr. Big Tanker forward. I'm incanting, which sucks, admittedly. I'm going to play all these curses, because that also sucks, but is okay. I like Divinity, but I don't care that much. Play out this other thing. Can't save him. Not going to incant here. We let it sit. We do 1,000 damage to the boss. It's fine. We got quick on the floor, which is a big win. So that's great. Alright, cool. Terrible turn. Wow. I can Rising Rage stuff forward, I guess, which I might as well do. So we pull, and then I will Selfless Sacrifice, play all curses out. Man, the curse broke the threshold. No! Can't believe it. Well, we take 29 bloody damage from that. The math! Alright, fine. Hate that. That's so frustrating. Ugh, I'm gonna Silver Ink here. We're gonna absolutely blast this Ardent. Get him out of here. Actually, I can just send him away, right? I'm gonna blast him. No reason not to. I'm gonna also blast the Herald. I'm so bummed about that. What a terrible, absolute bummer. Yeah, fair enough. That's so much Pyre health I just yeeted. Entropy, come on. I'm going to hold on to the Rising Rage, but I can't move the boss. It's fine. Alright, that's terrible. The math, that's so frustrating. I had the turn, and then it was like, welp, sorry, bud. Anyway, this is the turn where we get the Hymnist on the floor. Super critical. Which, click everything else first. Alright, we're in control still. I can yank a friend forward. And I can take armor, which will do just fine. Alright, the multi-strike does it. We should clean up from here. 42. Is 42 health enough to win this run? Probably, right? I think so. I think I win by clicking Tidal Turning here anyway. And then Phase Blessing, and I guess I could have killed the Ardent and not incanted, but I was saving it for the Herald, right? So, fair enough. I just don't click anything. We're fine. I think we have it at this point. That's so frustrating. Math, man, math. It's okay. Alright, it's fine. We've got it. Still. Curses first. Curses. We're not killing him. Excuse me. Attuned card. We can send the guy in front to the abyss, which does get the kill. Whew. Scaring me for a minute there, video game. What the heck? War's too tanky. Way too tanky. Yikes. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, fine. We got out of the hard floor. Okay. Now at this point I just click curses and I think I press end turn. Alright, we have it. So frustrated about that 29 damage, man. If I need to... So I think that's a lesson learned. I need to click those curses first if I'm going to take them. 30 damage taken. It would have been so much better to just eat the curse damage. But also, like, I'm not going to run that math, right? It's like, I don't have time to pull the numbers and be like, ooh, am I breaking a threshold? Y'all, I'm recording for Monster Train. I don't have time for this. That's something I would do in my own time. Like, if I were playing my own runs. But, yeah. Alright, so we're going to now have to play all 3 floors, which should be doable. We do Avenger, 1 Shade Guard, 2 Shade Guard, Eka, Fledgling in front, yank forward for some rage scaling. We'll then leave the other Shade Guard on the floor to tank. You ascend a lad here. We play the Warbler. We want to get this guy out of there. Good. It's good. Armor good. Important. I'll click this for free for the armor play. Wings Radiance is actually kind of huge upstairs. It pushes up like 180 damage into Dominion here, which is great. Shoot the guy downstairs. I will Witch Weave the boss. Great, we get the +1 draw. Okay, fine. Alright, I need to keep my floors among the living, if at all physically possible. Moonlit Glaive is pretty important. Okay, I need to get Warbler up. Pull forward. This gives me more from a conduit, both from a Warbler and the room, which lets me power up my unit. Huge value. I need to get the Moonlit Glaive in play. I think it's going to be more correct to play this Penitent's Blood suit than anything else. Okay. Alright, he's alive on middle, which is truly the most important thing. What do I get from Eka? Okay, this is a really good phase blessing because it lets me do Hymnist, Elevator Hymnist, keep Hymnist alive. And then we can put armor into this guy. We take a truckload, but this was always going to be it. And now I think I'm going to have to ascend Savagery. Yikes, this is some big damage numbers coming in. Our floors collapse, which is terrible, but fine. I don't have a descend. I'm going to take pyre damage here. We're on the books. We have to go fast. I must click most of these cards. I have to. Everything that if it kills a boss, I need to click it. I cannot take pyre damage. I also don't think I can keep this Hymnist in front. Descend gameplay. Pop one of these guys. I can't ascend Savagery here because then I lose this mid-floor. So we have to just eat dirt. Wish I could heal my Pyre, man. I think, if I'm being real, I'm going to shoot the Supplicant here to push an extra 100 through. I also think we are best served by advancing here. And what? This next floor. Ascending one of these guys onto the floor is a reasonable play, right? He's doing 133. I can pull forward. Send this guy. It pushes some damage away from the boss. It's okay. I'm going to consume this card just to get rid of it. All right, we're poised to take 10 more if I can't clear this in time. I think I do have to ascend Savagery here, which is very bad. Okay, I did the math real fast. The 355 with the 4 melee weakness means we can do this. So that's good. I can get the Everlasting Light in play. The math. Okay, the math. Okay, the number works out. We click Higher Light. Let's click Eka real quick. Spike the Banished. Not the one we want. That's okay. We will stay in Full Moon. I will take truckloads of armor in the front. I guess I'll just take Valor, right? It doesn't matter, really. Arcade Phase 2. It kind of adds a number. Scaling? I guess it doesn't. I'll take the armor instead. Burn this out. Fine. Okay, that's positive, at least. We push through him. Now, I desperately need to kill. You heard it here first. I want to see something insane. You elevator Savagery twice? That is actually insane. It's really unfortunate I hit this Starstruck from Large Mystery Box on the wrong turn, but fair enough. Okay. How do I approach this? I need to push numbers. Okay, I mean, I think I'm dead, right? I think I'm dead. I don't see how we pull this off. Just not enough Pyre health. Okay, I could ascend Savagery again twice. Let's see what we hit from Eka. Oh, the Starstruck, though. We might have a turn of some value play here. I can double ascend Savagery, which changes nothing on top floor, but it does prevent damage numbers. May as well play Pyre Light here. Yes. I can then daze Dominion, saving 3 health. Okay. I'm 1 damage off from killing the Chosen Ardent. I think I'm just pushing 116 through here. Okay, we buy a turn, which is really good, right? Really good. Now, I gain a lot from finding a way. I can get into New Moon here. This is pretty good to do. Taking 11. We're always playing the Curse of Entropy. I think I'm also always ascending Savagery here because it buys me one less turn. I guess it doesn't matter if it's this turn or another turn, actually. I need to kill Entropy. He's the real challenge. I think we'll have just enough time on Dominion. This next floor is pure damage on Entropy, which is good in New Moon, or Full Moon, I think, actually. I can get into Full Moon right now, but I don't think it benefits us because we have to punch these Guardians and everything here anyway. I think that's true. I think I pretty much have to win in 2 turns or we lose. So I don't think we have it, right? Wings Radiance is coming up. Is that ever it? That could be it, actually. This is spicy. If I hit Wings Radiance, I think we might be able to squeeze Dominion and Entropy in 1 turn. Possibly. Fascinating. So Savagery being on the floor does nothing to us. It doesn't change anything. So if I ascend him now, ascend him later, who cares, right? I think we will click it. There's no way I squeeze out extra damage on this floor, right? I guess I can do it by pinging a reanimate stack off. That's like, yeah, that's 90 something damage. Okay. I think we just keep Phase Blessing playing out. This is good. I will play Glittering Draft simply because it increases Mage Blade damage. Then you Divinity. Part of the Pact important. Phasing twice is free damage, but doesn't change anything. Okay. And do I want to hold on to Rising Rage here? I think I have to. Here, bring them up. There we go. All right. We are taking 8. I must win next turn. Pretty much, right? Pretty much. I have to win here or it's over. I have a Daze roll. We must play the cards that cause us to lose. We are alive presently. I can Daze something. Melee weakness 3 makes this not high enough. I think melee weakness 3 on Entropy kills him. But let's be real, I think melee weakness 1 on Entropy kills him. It's an extra 411. See what we hit on this. Lunacy is unhelpful. A Daze saves us 3 health. I think is mission critical. If I save 1 health, I buy myself a turn of Savagery, which is possibly really important. This is so tough, man. The 1 health maybe matters. I don't think we have it. And I'm super bummed out by it. By how close we are. We're like couple hundred off. I'm 1 turn off. Yeah, that's it. That's it, right? We've missed it. Yeah, we missed it because I don't have phase control here. Look at this. We have it. We have it if I can go daytime. If I can be in daytime on this turn, we have it. Yeah, that's crazy how true that is. Yeah, alright, fair enough. So we have to reset, right? There's no way around it, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I'm seeing if is there a way I can like somehow descend Shade Guard onto the floor? Can't daze. I take 8 no matter what I do. I take 8. Can't keep this guy's doing like 200 damage or something around. No, we're out. We're out. I have to restart the combat. Okay. There may be there's no way, right? I mean, I'm not even I could maybe squeeze out the kills on this stuff on middle here. Or I could like descend. I could play games on this. That's not the problem. The problem here is I'm dying. 3 and 8 and I don't have an answer. I cannot get into day mode. Day mode. Full moon. Deal with it. I can't ascend savagery twice. And I can't stop Dominion. Yeah, we restart battle, unfortunately. I think there is a squeak out here, but I think it's going to rely on some weird jank, right? Yeah, I think it will rely on some peculiar jank. So I think we need to actually get Shade Guard on the floor. There's also the strong argument for melee weakness 3 on the boss here. A little more damage, push it out, it's fine. And then we chill, right? We do need to get all the warblers on the floor. They are very important. Not the warblers, but you know, the guys. I do think we strongly benefit from this penitent's death suit. Let's get the warbler up here. Let's yank the guy forward again. Heal. I must play Moonlit Glaive. Right, there's just no choice in the matter. I have to play Curse of Entropy as much as I don't want to. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Now, see, this is the nasty turn. I think Death Metal Hymnist is super important here, right? I lose a lot of health on this turn, but I think I lose way more by missing the Hymnist. There's so much value I want to put on this floor. I could save Shade Guard. How important is just... He's going to fall behind, though. He has no scaling. It's pretty much just this Mage Blade, right? Was he the wrong dupe? Should I have duped the other Mage Blade? Maybe so. I should have just duped the Moonlit Glaive here. That's an interesting thing to realize. He was the wrong dupe. He helped a lot on Seraph, though, so I'm not actually sure if that's true. Yeah, fair enough. Interestingly, I could maybe do the Death Metal Hymnist in the future. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder about this. I don't actually know. Is there a way I can... Because I can get Shade Guard up and heal him, but he's not doing anything. Right? That's the problem. Demonic Fledgling at least generates Valor, which somewhat offsets the impact of the sap here, but I'd love to also play out the Starstruck. There's a lot of good cards on this turn. A lot of things I want to put Ember into. It's just, is it the Hymnist? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it has to be, right? I think it just has to be. And then we super armor him. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You eat dirt, and then your whole floor collapses, right? So I'm basically, let me be clear, I'm losing because I took 29 damage on Seraph and didn't want to reset. And that's okay. I mean, this is part of it, right? This is part of a no reset win streak is going to be difficult. It just is going to be tough. And it's really that simple. Yeah, it's just gonna be that difficult. We really don't have anything to add here. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I think we potentially lose this run. And that'll have to be okay if true. I think. Yeah, I think if true, that will just simply be it. And that's okay to me. Armor, good. Absolutely need everlasting light action here. 100%. And then, I mean, you gotta play, what, 3 Curses of Entropy and Higher Light. And I guess you phase twice because it increases numbers just a little bit. Sure. We managed to push numbers here, but doing damage to Entropy here is the real challenge. So, yeah, you can double ascend Entropy on this turn, which is the same as before, actually, right? You must click Pyre Light, I think. There's no way around it. Must click Curse of Entropy, unfortunately. I will play Glittering Draught. I think it provides enough value. And I'll burn Spike. No, I don't think I will, actually. We'll leave it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, y'all. I think we're going to accept the L if I can't find a push through it on this one. See what Eka gives us. Rising Rage. We can bring the lad back up. I will do it, right? I will do it. I'll play every Vengeful Shard the game shows me. A Daze here. I will play Pyre Light. I think I will Daze him. Probably. It's definitely not Dazing Savagery here. I'll save 3 health. I think it's worth it. I'm going to shoot 122 at Entropy. And then I'll push an extra 2 damage here. I have Quick. I'm not afraid of this. The fear comes from mandatory Pyre damage. So... okay. Alright, we get armor up front. That's great. I'll click it. Not dead yet. I did draft and hit the wings, or savageries, whatever the heck it's called. I'm gonna bring the man up middle. That's important. I think I could kill Dominion here. We're not going to get as much value as we want by doing it on middle. I think we just send Dominion to the Shadow Realm here. I was even thinking, can I Warbler into Selfless Sacrifice and somehow save him? But no, I can't. True enough. 4 melee weakness pushes this to 260, 520. He dies next turn. So that's good. Alternatively, times 3 is 390. Which means he goes to 520 next turn. He's not dead. I think we have to play this at 4. He goes down. All right, we're 2 out. We're 2 out here. Okay, I need to push 2,000 to entropy on this turn or we're outies. Came close. I might have it. I'm so close, man. I'm so close. I have to play all the curses. I can't just lose here, right? I think I have to shoot him. Hit him with everything you've got. What if I daze Dominion to buy a turn? Maybe so. Take armor up front. It doesn't really matter. How can I get this kill? Next turn. What can I do? Can I push 300 to him somehow? I mean, I think we squeeze numbers here. The Pyrelight's doing nothing. Rising Rage, I mean, I guess it pushes a number, right? Made it like 60 damage higher. I'll click it. Okay. We are alive. If I can push 271 damage, we can maybe get out of here. Okay, hear me out. Descend a guy. Oh, ho, ho! Monster Train! We did it! I don't think I would have figured this one out ever. Oh my goodness gracious. I have an X. I have an X. Just click and turn. I'm not going to surprise die from something, right? No, I don't. I don't surprise die. In fact, the only reason I'm alive is because I win before savagery resolves. Let it go. Let it go. We did it. Monster Train's out. We have a victory. It's not a... I wouldn't consider this like a victory plus because we had to restart. So it's really all about that mistake on entropy that cost me 29 Pyre health, which ultimately resulted in not being able to first try Titans. That's it. Fascinating. Now, it still shows, you know, I got a crown, whatever. That's not a real victory, in my opinion. So the thing is that 29 damage was really hard to anticipate. So one thing I think I need to do first, I need to think harder about the entropy curses, right? That's what it's all about. I need to put a little more thought into it and make sure I'm not going to lose that much health. Because if I just traded 4 from the stupid curse, right? But I was just blitzing because, of course, I'm like, our numbers are great. We're fine. We're winning, of course. I didn't realize I lacked the critical information. So put a little more thought into it, I guess. Don't move so fast because I'm not letting myself undo if I can avoid it. But, man, we lose our stupid badge. It's so frustrating. All right. Okay, so I also genuinely think, I think Shadeguard was the wrong pick for the dupe. It seemed better than it was. It's one of those things where I don't have a good sense right now offhand for how much damage Titans do. I was like, he definitely holds down the fort mid-floor Titan, right? No, he actually doesn't even come close. That combat just does too much damage. So, what does that mean for me is I needed to dupe something else. What could you dupe? Geez, I don't know. I was considering duping Rising Rage because then I could just elevator savagery every single turn to top floor, which does technically negate everything that he does. The problem, of course, is I still have to kill the stupid I still have to kill the stupid wave, but at least that way I wouldn't take curses. It was a consideration. We had enough durability. I think it also just a dupe I didn't consider at the time, but I think in hindsight I should have, is just straight up the Moonlit Glaive wherever it is. Where'd that end up in here? Where are you at? There it is. Just straight up make another copy of this card. And that's weird to think about, but this is where my damage is coming from. The other thing that I'll tell you is I actually think Eka did pretty good. And this was not a good run for her. We didn't have any phase control. Ideally, we would be full moon every turn, just full stop, right? We would because we want to use the mage blade from the conduit to make our floor hit harder. So we don't care about Shade Guard scaling. He's just a vessel essentially. So that's really it. The mage blade was the key. And this was, I think, we were shown, what was the other path we were shown? I think it was Incant. I don't actually remember at the beginning, but I think Incant Echo would actually have just been stronger here, being clear, right? I think would have just been better. We had plenty of incanting. We would have ascended past 70. Now, I do think her ability is pretty legit. We had some great rolls from this. Things like extra spell chain phase blessing. I think it's good. It's just, I'm thinking maybe you have to start with phase control. You can't bank on finding it. I don't know. I need to think about it a little more, but I'm glad to have played it all the same. So, anyway, that's enough here. I need to go to bed. I'm so tired. We're going to go to the outpost, see if we get any cool lore. The barracks. Amazing. Scrivener. I haven't played a run with you yet, but I actually like this card. Finally, I was beginning to worry the moon would never come out. I feel my magic returning to me. We're lucky this place even has a moon. In fact, I wonder how different it is compared to Luna. Want to help me gather some data? I'd like to test the strength of our magic here. Sure, what would you like me to do? Let's try a simple gravity spell. Try to lift me up. Okay. Hey, look, it worked. Cool. You can put me down now. Great. Ha, got a little carried away. No measurable distance. Perhaps he's too small. We need something bigger. You do magic? Can I learn? You're perfect. Hey, would you like to be part of an experiment? I'm good at those. This is Hulking Mass from Lazarus. He is an experiment. Alright, bud, just stand there. We do everything else. I need to measure your maximum load. Great. Good. Are we doing phrasing? Are we doing phrasing anymore? Oh, my man just got yoked. There it goes. Well, data is conclusive. Our magic is still pretty strong. Should I put him down? I don't know. He's having a good time. He is having a good time. Alright, cool. Thanks, lore, fun stuff. Alright, I'm going to let y'all go. Almost got a 2-hour episode, but we managed to save, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.